Hey road trippers, it's your girl Candace, but y'all know I go by Coach C, and welcome to this week's Pit Stop. This is your go-to spot where we refuel you on real talk, tips, and my lived experiences to help you own your first-time leadership lane. Because here at No Gap Consulting, we believe that there is no gap between where you are and where you're headed. All right, so let's get it. All right, so sitting here trying to figure out, hey, what I really want to talk about this week, and because we are approaching middle of the year, there are always people getting promoted and people getting hired into their first time leadership role. So why not talk about when I got into my first leadership role? It literally felt like my mom had handed me keys to a fully gassed up car with no GPS, while I had backseat passengers in the back asking me every few minutes, are we there yet? Because when I stepped into leadership, there was a system that had already been built, a culture that had already been set, and here it is, I'm coming in trying to figure out how to lead with absolutely no map. And let me keep it real with you. It was crazy because at that time, there wasn't very many people that I had seen that looked like me in these roles, nor was there anyone currently in the role that I was in. So here it is, I'm sitting here learning a new job while trying to minimize and unlearn a voice saying that I didn't belong. I had to go back to when I was in high school and get back into my space of, hey girl, you belong in every single space that you're in. Because the thing about feeling lost in a role is that you're not lost, girl. Because you may feel lost does not mean that you are not capable. What it means is that you are just in an unfamiliar territory, but when you're in an unfamiliar territory, that is when growth happens. Every great leader had a day one, including myself. I had to have my day one just so I can show up as this version of myself for you. So the next time you feel like, am I doing this right? Listen, there are going to be times that you may feel like, am I doing this right? And you are actually doing it wrong. Let's just be real. But on the flip side, there's going to be times where you're thinking, I'm doing this wrong, and you're actually doing it right. Listen, the next time that happens, take a deep breath and understand you are learning, but most importantly, give yourself grace, because as leaders, that is something that we will extend to others, but we don't do to ourselves. All right, that is this week's Pit Stop. Remember, I became the me that I needed so you can bridge the gap. All right, girl, see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye.